YouTube, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Looks like we got some more, stuff going on with Myron, which is, fresh and fit. You know what I mean? We got, Myron's regrets admitting this about his ex. Myron, man. Bro was living a lie a whole time. Bro was living a fucking lie. But this is what happens when you, try to be someone who you're not. Eventually, reality will catch up. And look what happened. And so, yeah, bruh, let's get to this video, man.
The last 48 hours for Myron Gaines hasn't been pleasant.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's cooked, bruh.
By now, we've all found out that for the last 3 to 4 months, Myron Gaines has been living a lie. He really wanted his girlfriend, and by the time June came, he was really frustrated that he wasn't spending enough time with her. But we all found out what she was doing, bum.
You know why? I don't know what he was doing. Texting his phone and shit. He was probably like, hold on. He was probably like, babe, when are you coming over to see me? Babe, when we... Alright, I'm going to the studio. My girlfriend doesn't want to hang with me. Let me complain to a bunch of women.
Behind his back.
Yep.
Then your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson was first to the market with this video. And ever since then, other people have chimed in as well, especially Abba and Preach.
Oh, I seen that.
Because of that, Myron has decided to go ahead and address the rumors, but he didn't do so without taking shots.
For those of you that are wondering or hoping, the only people we're really going to debunk here are Anus and Reach, because they're the biggest ones out. The rest of you guys are parasites, not worth the time
of the drama.
Yeah.
You're not parasites, bro. You're a parasite, bro. You're a parasite to these women, bro. You're fucking gay, bro. Like, just keep it a beat. Obviously, you're gay. You like men. You preach to a bunch of women, bro. I swear on my life. And I'm talking about the guys that watch this video. You know what I mean?
Bro, I get what you're saying. You don't want to give me any shine. It's too bad, because I got 176,000 views off the video. The first point of contention,
that's probably more views than he's gotten, bro,
that he wanted to address was the fact that Angie was his first full-time girlfriend.
And that's crazy. This whole time he's been giving y'all relationship and dating advice, and he's only had one girlfriend in his entire life.
Now, Abba and Preach, they did a reaction on this video as well.
Yeah, I seen it.
They were calling him out because basically the first lady that you had a relationship with, a real relationship with, you got dumped. So this was the clip that basically he was responding to.
Well, when was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like yeah.
So then Myron comes to his own defense by saying this.
When I said not like her and I didn't get to finish, when I say a serious girlfriend, I'm talking about I supported her, I took care of her. She was like a real main chick, right? Like a real girlfriend, not a girl like I was just like hooking up with.
So he's admitting here, the other women that I was dealing with, look, I was kind of just clapping those cheeks. But when it came to her, I actually was providing for her.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
People say, oh, look, he's admitting that he's never had a girlfriend before. But I'm telling you guys, like you guys have seen girls on the stream before that I've dealt with. But when it comes to that context, what I'm saying is a girl that I'm supporting.
Yes.
That I'm being a provider for.
Okay.
Angie was the first one.
He repeats the same concept again here. Look, I was really providing for Angie, taking care of Angie. Now, this is something that's interesting because, if basically he's the guy that is taking care of a lady like this, then how is it that a guy with LED lights and rollerblades was able to take her from you? I mean,
hey, bruh, it still doesn't matter if this was your first real relationship. You can't give dating advice, bro. You've only been in one real relationship. You probably paid all these other women to sleep with you, nigga. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. He paid these women. No, bruh. Like, bruh. Nah. He hooked up. You know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm saying.
And you brag about how much money you have. You brag about this. You brag about that. This is what you're saying. but you still lost your lady to what it appears to be an average guy. And this is something that has to be,
and that boy just chilling. He don't give a no fucks.
Discussed here, you know, in the red pill or in the manosphere. This whole idea that you have money, you have fame, you have clout, that gets you in, right? But it doesn't keep you.
Yeah, it doesn't keep you there. What keeps you there is you yourself. And him, he's insecure. He can't keep a girl. You know what I mean? When he doesn't even have fucking real respect for himself. You know what I mean? And so that's just what it is, bro.
There's not enough attention on how nice are you to somebody, right? No. How do you treat somebody? What's their incentive of staying with you? Having money and all of that is great. But listen, a woman can go from a guy that's broke to a guy that has nothing and can definitely feel very, very good about her decision by being happy with a guy who don't have anything. It happens all
She's content
the time. And also, here's the other problem of what he's talking about. He was saying that, look, you're spending money on this chick, right?
He's right, you know.
Well, then explain to me how she left you in New York, flew all the way to Orlando, Florida, while you were then looking out for her and still sleeping with another guy. Again, you were the one bragging about the fact that you could sleep with other chicks and she could not. But
the thing is like he obviously jealous. He don't want his girl to sleep with other men, but you can't sleep. But I could sleep with other girls. You know what I mean? I don't know, bruh. I feel like he got a little butthurt when she slept with another guy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And plus, you said that she's your real girlfriend. Like you actually take her seriously. So you're not talking to other girls, but she's sleeping with other guys? Well, I don't want to put that on her. Maybe she's not sleeping with other guys. Maybe she found him. Maybe they were dating for a while. Maybe she was just using, you know, maybe he was the side piece. You know what I mean? He might got her on some like NDA, some contracts on some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know.
How was it at the same time that she was with you in New York, left you in New York to go kick it with another dude in Orlando? It just doesn't make sense.
This is why when I say that like these YouTube channels, like these reaction are scumbags and liars, guys, I hate to knock the wind out your sails. Me and Angie haven't been together for the most part of this year. Okay.
Now again, he's trying to say we haven't been together for the better part of this year. Okay. If you haven't been with her for the better part of this year, why did you post this on May 13th?
Solo cast tomorrow? Yeah, Angie won't be here, unfortunately. I wish she was here, but she's got to leave.
So the reality is, if you haven't been together for the better part of this year, why do you let your audience believe that you are still together?
Because, bro, he has an image to maintain. Like, this nigga doesn't, bro, these niggas do not practice what they preach, bro. They be yapping, bro. They obviously be yapping. They don't practice shit. She obviously does not fucking like him, right? I mean, I don't know, bro. It don't add up. He just I feel like he's trying to make an excuse for himself. When you talk about you can sleep with other women, but when your girl does it, you get offended. That don't make sense, bro. Obviously, he's insecure and he's controlling.
Okay? You keep bringing her on your show. So number one, if you have...
And she getting money off that shit. She getting money off YouTube, bro. Damn, bro.
Haven't been together for the better part of this year, but you've introduced her to your audience. And
look at him smiling, cheesy. He in love.
For the better
Stop
part
bullshitting.
Of this year, but you've introduced her to...
You got dumped, nigga. Look at this face, bro. This is a face of, I love this girl. She's my everything. Look at him. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Your audience, and you lead your audience to believe that you're together, then that makes you a liar. It makes you deceitful, okay? So that means that you are having her on as a girlfriend on the show, when in the reality, you guys are not together. And if you are not together, why don't you come back and tell the people out there that, listen, me and Angie broke up, we're just friends. But no, we had to find out because you were...
No. This is what was happening, bro. He got upset. She left. She friend zoned that nigga, and he's sticking around because maybe he's hoping for another chance, bro. Maybe he's hoping she'll come back. She says she wants to go and explore her options. Not with you, nigga. You know, I'm just saying.
Fine. You didn't want to admit that Angie was no longer really interested in you.
She didn't want to.
Been together for the better part of this year, but the better part of this year couldn't have been May 15th because we've only had 8 months. So that means May is like 5 months into
She was playing with this nigga mind like a fiddle, bro. She never fucked with her,
the
bro.
year. We're in August. So if you haven't been together for the better part of this year, you were definitely in New York City together on May 13th. Like your lives are just not making sense. Let's go to the next part. Now, the next part, well, somebody asked in the comments, well, Myron, if y'all wasn't together for the better part of the year, why was she around? This is literally a question that was asked in the chat. And Myron says this.
So yeah, so she did a lot of things behind the scenes for me, guys. And obviously, I had to slowly kind of start moving these duties over to other people.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna
Because she broke up with him, she didn't want to be a part of his life no more.
happen
Facts.
overnight. Especially, and she would also like, make sure my bills were paid for my properties. Guys, maintaining 20 properties and making sure the water bills are paid for each, making sure that the electric bill is paid for each, making sure that you're collecting rent from everybody on time, and then people are delinquent following up. Bro, that's an enormous amount of work.
So what he's saying is, listen, man, Angie speaks Spanish. That was before this clip happened, but she speaks Spanish. I have tenants. He says he has over 20 homes, which I think is...
Stop the cap.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But she did things like...
He might actually have 20 properties, but I could give less of a fuck.
Like clean up, pay the bills, checked on tenants, helped Fresh out with the dog, helped Myron out with the dog. All right? Because she's no longer together with you anymore, it's hard for you to pass those duties on to somebody else. Well, let me just say this. If you own a house or houses...
Okay.
Then aren't there people that can do that for you? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he don't got a manager? Is your girlfriend's a manager, bro? You don't have you don't have your own manager, bro? To help you maintain shit? Make sure everything's taken care of? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That literally pay the bills for you. Pay water bills, a check on tenants. Oh, that's right. It's called a property manager.
Yeah, manager, bro.
Yes, because property managers literally do all of those things.
Yep.
They check on tenants.
Yep.
They make sure your place is clean.
Yep.
They pay bills. If you're so rich, why are you doing it with Angie? Oh, it seems like you're exploiting Angie.
Oh, yeah, he obviously. Maybe they worked together. At first they were working together and then they started dating. Man, that could be a thing too. But still though, I mean, I don't know. I mean, why would you hire an immigrant from another country to manage your homes? First of all, I think I don't know. This shit ain't adding up, and this is no disrespect to her, cause she probably a cool person. She probably a good person. She probably just did what was best for her. You know what I mean? But bro, Myron, you are so fucking cooked, nigga. Just give it up, bro. Just give up the lies, bro. Stop trying to make your audience your look up to you like you fucking like you Jesus or some shit,
Let me
bro.
say this, right? I'm okay with women being feminine, but if I had a girlfriend, living in Miami, there's no way that my girlfriend's going to be cleaning up the studio, watching Fresh's dogs.
She was fucking miserable, bro. Nah, ain't no way. Nah, bro. What?
Doing all of these different things. You have her doing all of this work, and this is exactly what you would expect somebody to do for a woman that's an immigrant. You're treating her like that. Like,
yeah, she a fucking immigrant, bro. The fuck, bro?
You wouldn't have an American lady do that at all, right? None of us can say that we have an American woman that's our girlfriend. We're having her clean up, pay bills, check on tenants, because you don't want to pay a property manager to do that. So you have her doing it. So you're basically using her then. Right.
Yeah. But maybe they weren't dating at first and then they started dating though. But still though, like why? Like honestly, there's a fucking train outside every time I hit fucking record on my computer. I'm getting sick of this shit, bro.
Right? Damn. But then here's another part. They're basically gonna come out and say, listen, guys, Angie took a lot of stress from being Myron's girlfriend. Okay. People stalked her, They did all kind of bad things to her.
So what she went through, fellas, is pure pain for Myron. And to still be there for 3 years after that, it's tough.
Yeah, she dealt with a lot,
Harassed, stalked. Bro, that's some real shit, bro.
Bro, she dealt with a lot, man.
Yeah, maybe she didn't want to deal with that anymore, and they broke up because of it. And Myron was trying to make it work out because he's insecure and he feels like he needs her. I know he does. I know Myron does. We all know Myron does.
With a lot. So the reason why I did a lot of this behind the scenes was to protect her, bro.
Yeah.
So it's probably true. Being Myron's girlfriend and introducing Angie to the Fresh and Fit audience did come with a certain level of backlash. That's true. But if that's true, then how do you explain this?
Myron repeatedly mentions his girlfriend during debates, during discussions, just be like,
yeah, I know. That's like bro.
Like, what, you think a guy like me can't have a girlfriend? And now all of a sudden that shit's falling apart. He's hiding it.
Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
Do you have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought.
Shout out to Auburn Preach for this, right? Because what are they saying?
Yo. It's funny. All this nigga does is argue with women all day, bro. Like, are you gay, bro?
Auburn Preach is saying, well, when you guys were breaking up, you didn't want to admit it. But when you were together, you were always bragging about.
Myron's in denial, man. He's in denial right now, bro, y'all.
Her all the time.
He in
you
denial.
See, the reality is, we as content creators know that if we introduce girlfriends or wives to the audience, they will get trolled. All right? So then if you really cared about her, you wouldn't put her out there publicly. You had her on the podcast.
Yeah.
You had her talking about controversial stuff. And once she didn't want you anymore and people started confronting you based on that, all of a sudden now you don't want to talk about the situation, which is weak. Now, I've been on YouTube for 10 years, all right? I've had relationships and girlfriends, and it's only been a few times where I've posted who I was dating and everything. But normally...
would I put my girlfriend on the spotlight in my videos? No. You know what I mean? Even if I did, it would be like a once in a while thing. But, I wouldn't be talking about her all the time. Damn, guys, I have a girlfriend. Damn, guys. My girlfriend loves me. Damn, guys. Guys, I miss my girlfriend. Oh my fucking goodness. Damn, guys.
I just won't do it for the sake of my own personal relationship and for the sake of the lady that I'm dealing with. She doesn't need to suffer.
I definitely would not put my girlfriend in a podcast. That is fucking insane, bro. I would never do no shit like that. Honestly, she could just stay off the internet. Hey, man.
Basically because of what I'm saying online. And what makes this worse is that you have her.
No couple channels. I'm not doing that shit, bro. No fucking couple channels.
Online.
No
saying
couple channels.
Controversial things on Twitter or X. You have her saying controversial things on her podcast. And so, yeah, if she's getting harassed, it's only because you're using her for views. And now you can't use her for views anymore because she's now in a happy relationship with probably somebody from her community. Now you don't.
That she actually gets along with.
Want to go ahead on and address it. And you would have never addressed it until somebody made you do it. The reality is that Myron is a fraud, all right? Another lie to his audience. He's been a liar. He's a relationship fraud. The woman doesn't want him. Nobody else wants him. And he basically got played. He lost to a guy who wears LED rollerblades.
Yeah. Myron is obviously insecure and very controlling, and that's part of the reason why she left. She didn't want to be his fucking maid. She wanted to go out in the real world and live a life that she really wants. As she is an immigrant from another country coming to America, that is a beautiful, amazing opportunity. You know what I mean? It's very tough to get into America legally, nowadays. We have to be. You can't just open the fucking borders and let anybody come in, right? Obviously, we've never had a president do no dumb shit before, but, look, I'm happy for her. This is an opportunity to be in America. I feel like it's a privilege to live here and, including myself. And I'm grateful to be here, you know what I mean? And I feel like she thought this was best for her, and so she moved on, dated another guy, and she's happy now. You know what I mean? She had to deal with a guy that was controlling and insecure and was using her. And yeah, Yeah. Yeah, bro. Obviously, he doesn't really care about his girlfriend. He just likes the fact that he's in a relationship. You know what I mean? He's so obsessed with that. That's all he talks about. He argues with women all day. I mean, would you want to be with would any girl want to be with a guy like that? No. Unless Myron learns from this mistake and grows and doesn't do it again. So next time when he dates the next girl that he takes seriously, next time he takes another girl seriously, you know, he won't make the same mistake. I mean, I hope so. I don't wish Myron the worst, but yeah. Yeah, bro.
Now the lady got tired of being used, doing everything for him. Probably he's clapping her cheeks. He's having her cook and clean and check on properties. Nothing wrong with cooking and cleaning and stuff, like, but if she has to come and clean your studio, like, bro.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. Hire some people, Myron. Like, come on, dude. Come on, man. And we know you got the money. If you have 20 properties, and she has to manage 20 properties, nah, bro.
You don't have anybody to pay to clean your studio. You won't pay a property manager. Like, you're hella cheap.
That nigga went to immigrants, bro. Immigrant.com, bro. Where's my immigrant slave at, bro? I'm gonna need me one of those, bro. They work twice as hard and with twice less, with half the fucking pay. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's exactly why nobody wants to deal with you, because you're unappreciative. Like, I mean, I live in Uganda, and of course a woman would do that here, but I wouldn't even ask a woman to do that here. Like, it wouldn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Not a woman that you're saying is so great and so special.
And if you want a girl like that, then find a girl who actually is interested in doing that. You know what I mean? Who doesn't mind doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't date a girl that, you have to force her to do all these things to stay with you. I have all this money. I have all these properties. I have all this shit. All this wealth and investments. I'm the high value man. You have a price to pay. No, nigga. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Like, what? I mean, now do I think that women should earn the right to be in a relationship with a man? 100%. But should you know what I mean? But, you get what I'm saying, bro.
And then at the same time, you're able to go and sleep with whoever you want to.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to spend any time with her. Bro, the jig is up, man. You keep having to address these things, because the longer and longer we continue to know about you, the longer and longer we know that you're a fraud. So guys, I think that's it for me. It's your boy.
Yeah, man. O'Shea Dude Jackson, that's this nigga's channel. That's the thing, you guys, bro. These wannabe Andrew Tate clones, bro. They have an image and a reputation to keep, so they'll do whatever they can to lie their way to stay at the top, bro. So I hope y'all having a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night, bro. What do y'all think in the comments? I already know what y'all gonna say, bro. I already fucking know, bro. I already know, bro. But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good night, a good lunch. I love y'all, man. Yes.